So, right now, I want to take just a quick minute and talk about financial responsibility. And I'll talk a little bit about our math, People's Alliance math, versus Premier Blaine Higgs' math. I want you to think for a moment about your own household budgets. And let's narrow that down to only one bill, just to highlight what I'm trying to say, and you can imagine it in a wider aspect. Let's talk about your credit card bill. Let's imagine that your credit card bill is due tomorrow and your required payment is $50. Now, currently you have $100, so you're going to be able to pay that bill. However, your family needs bread, milk, and butter to get through the next 2 or 3 days until your next payday. So what are you going to do? Well, some people might decide that they're gonna pay only $30 on their credit card bill. Um, some of those people, we might know what political parties would run around that on that line. They're gonna pay only $30 on their credit card bill, and they're going to have the money for bread, milk, and butter, and then they're gonna have a little bit of money for some extra treats thrown in there. Um, Premier Higgs and his government has shown us that his his thought on how to pay his credit card bill is to pay $98 on the credit card bill and try to get bread, milk, and butter with the remaining $2. So he's willing to let his family do without in order to hit, um, his idea of fiscal responsibility. A People's Alliance government would take that same situation, and we would most likely pay $70 on the credit card bill. So we're making our required payment, and we're paying $20 extra on it, but it's leaving us $30 to get bread, milk, and butter, and in case there's anything emergency-wise that comes out. Maybe you run out of eggs in the next 3 days, which is an essential for your family, so you have the extra $5 to get eggs. That's called financial responsibility. In the past several years, the government of New Brunswick has received a tremendous, tremendous load. I'm trying not to use politically incorrect language here. A tremendous load of grants and additional funding and extra transfer payments from Ottawa. Some of that money came for an intended purpose, and it was clear when it was given what that intended purpose was. The money should have been used for that purpose. It wasn't. Higgs elected to keep that money and use it as he saw fit instead of allowing it to fuel the services and the benefits for which it was intended that would have improved your life. Now, at the same time, Premier Higgs did not do like other parties have done in the past and spend beyond his means. What you have to decide is what you want for financial responsibility from your government. Do you want to have cuts and tension to the point where you have no wiggle room and you're not receiving the services that you should be receiving? Do you want a government that spends blindly, like there's no tomorrow, with no thought for how the bills are going to get paid? Or do you want a government that's going to find the balance, make sure the bills get paid, make sure the debt gets paid down, but still make sure the money is there for the services that you need? That's a decision you'll be asked to make this fall.